So this is the second video of the course we're making with advanced AI agents. So in this video, we're going to go through offloading context and basically file system tool that we're also using it in our FlowHunt AI agents to make really complex and advanced AI agents to empower our customers to really do more than just what everyone is doing out there. So in this video, we're going to go through offloading context and how to give access to agent writing and reading to files. Now, this will be just a dummy integration or implementation of a file system, but the important thing to know is how to offload context. So that's the core point of us going through this like dummy file system. So this comes out of basically Manus, a deep AI agent that was implemented a few months ago, and it comes with an offloading feature. So basically, the offloading means in this context, we're gonna offload tool calls or any other data that is really long for the AI agent. So we already talked about context rot, which in practice means AI agents, when there is a huge volume of tokens, their accuracy will fall throughout time. So this is another way to decrease the amount of tokens and think about context engineering in total. So let's go through the different tools that we're gonna give to AI agent. So we're gonna give access to do operations on files. So why files? Overall, when you're getting, you'll see in practice that when you're doing tool calls, they might be like huge responses from the tool calls. And you just want to give only the tokens that are needed from the tool response to the AI agent. So that comes when you do an offloading. So that means you offload the whole response into a file system, and then just give out the only needed data from the tool response to the AI agent, as well as an ID. So that's how Manus was implemented, that it gives an ID, and then the AI agent will, whenever it needs more data from the tool response, it just refers to that ID to retrieve the file and then see the full response only if it's needed. So that's the whole point of doing this offloading process, to just minimize the number of tokens that you give back to the AI agent when it does a tool response or when it does any other action, and you offload it to your file system. So let's go through different tools that we're gonna give. So this is a little bit more complex than what we had as a to-do list. The first one is, so we're gonna give access to 3 different tools. ls, that lists the files that is out there. Read file just reads one specific file, and write file writes a file. And these are the descriptions that is given. So feel free to go to the GitHub repository to find out, to really read through this. But it's just a simple tool call, and we have read file and then write file. Here's just a simple, so we're gonna keep track of the files in a dictionary inside the state. So we went through the states. If you need to know more about the agent state, just refer to the previous video. So here we're just gonna go through the dictionary of files and then just get the keys. And then in here we have read file, which goes through the dictionary of file that we are keeping in memory. And the dictionary is just a simple dictionary of a file name and the content of the file. So this is just a dummy in-memory file system, but you can think of it in production to, connect it to a block storage or similar. And yeah, so you see that this is the implementation of the file system. I'm not going to go through deep through it. And then there's a write file. So again, we're going to get back to the reducer concept in LangGraph. So reducer is just basically a mechanism that orchestrates into different threads the same data structure that you have, so you don't need to just care about like how to sync different threads of the AI agent that is doing a tool call. And in here, basically what we're doing with it, we're saying, okay, the files dictionary needs to be updated like this. And here's a message, updated file. That goes back to the AI agent with the file path. So that's the offloading process. So you basically just give a file path back. And also, as you see here, we're also offloading some files. So you, for example, give out the length of the lines and so on. And yeah, so this is the process. And you see, this is how you would basically specify a reducer, which reduces left and right. So that means like a dictionary that comes to the left and right, it just merges them together as a file system. And let's actually see it in action. So again, back to the whole point, like you have an AI agent that connects to tools and then from start to end. And now we give it access to these different tools, listing, reading files, writing files, and searching in the web. And let's just go through a sample run. So the input to the AI agent is give me an overview of MCP, and actually the first thing that the AI agent does based on the prompts that we're giving, it just first lists everything that is in the directory, and it's an empty response. Then the AI agent tries to write a file, and it writes this user request, give me an overview of MCP. The user wants a comprehensive overview of MCP and so on. So it just creates a file user request.txt, and then it does a web search, and then it reads the file again, and it gives out the data. So yeah, that's all. And if you see the file, that's the file that is in the system. But you can think of this as offloading data and giving less context to AI agent.